Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg said some things on our podcast.
Papa Snoop, how she have a baby with a woman? Oh, shit. I didn't come in for this shit. I just came to watch the goddamn movie.
And let me tell you, I support everything that Snoop said. I'm standing 10 toes down. Therapy is exposing you to blind spots you didn't know that you had. When I'm in therapy, I learn about myself. I learn different ways to communicate. And because life is always gonna trigger you some way, somehow.
Why do average men believe they deserve extraordinary women?
And an average man,
Can't
it's much
get it.
more challenging to get an extraordinary
Because
woman. Oh no.
she
Well,
works-
actually, I am. I am a gold digger. I would never mind for a rock. What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of It's Giving. I am your host, Sarah Fontenot, and if you have not yet, please hit that button below so you can get subscribed. Hit that bell so you get a notification with each new piece of content. Now, y'all are gonna have to excuse my voice a little bit, okay? Your girl's been raspy for a minute, but it's giving Ella Fitzgerald. It's giving old school. It's giving grown. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and jump in. But before we do, we've got Shot by Anissa on the mic. What's up, baby girl?
What's up, Sarah?
Marketing guru over here, making sure that we stay sharp and we look sharp. So grateful for you.
I love you.
I love you too. And we've got who is Kenny V, creative director, producer of the year. What's up?
Oh, what's up, givers? Another giving day. We about to go off today. Let's go. Ask some
Oh,
questions.
we going off?
Yeah, going
We
off.
got a lot to talk about,
We
Sarah.
going off. Oh, Jasmine Sullivan. Jasmine Sullivan. They say I sound like Jasmine. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I wish I
it's,
could
it's
sing
giving
like-
sultry.
I'll take sultry. I like
Mhm.
sultry.
We
So
like
what we talking about today?
Oh, Sarah?
Are you chewing Skittles on this episode?
No, I'm not. No, I'm
Ooh,
not.
Y'all about to see a whole different Sarah come
I'm
out
not.
while
didn't do
Anissa
any-
smacks in y'all's ear.
I was not smacking.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Okay, here we go. Questions. Ready.
All right, you ready?
I hope
Or
so.
do you want to address the elephant in the room first?
What? No, you got to set it up. I don't even know what the elephant is. What is the elephant? What are we talking about?
We've been everywhere lately.
Oh, yes, Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg said some things on our podcast. And let me tell you, I support everything that Snoop said.
Oh, you're standing 10 toes down.
I'm standing 10 toes down. And now let me tell you this, because this is the problem that I feel like we as humanity have and why I support Snoop. Because he did not lash out. He did not disrespect. He simply asked a question, and I personally have the same question. And so for me, everybody keeps saying things like, I don't really read comments, but the couple of comments that I did read said something along the lines of, well, what about his music? And he used to be in this industry and XYZ.
Mhm.
The elephant in the room is that is for adults. We are talking about children.
Correct.
And I just feel like children, although we do know that a lot of these shows are created more for adults than they are for kids, I just feel like some things kids just don't need to be
Exposed to.
exposed to.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing that I said. Why is my niece in high school being told about depression and anxiety and bipolar disorders and
that's
all of these
crazy.
things?
Yeah.
Now she feels like she has these things. Whereas before, and maybe I'm not woke enough. Maybe I should be happy that now my teenage niece is able to articulate that she's feeling depressed. Or is she feeling depressed because she's able to articulate it?
I believe
I have questions.
I believe that ignorance is bliss. I believe that because when we were growing up, we didn't know anything about these things. We didn't know, it wasn't talked about. It was taboo to talk about these things.
Well, it's not even about the taboo thing. I
Mhm.
think for me, I don't understand why he's getting so much backlash, but I just want to say, I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their life. I'm not here to tell anybody what to do with their body, but I do think that let our children be children.
for sure.
I think that they're seeing too much sex in the
Media.
grocery store.
Mhm.
Everything is overly sexualized. Everything is overly cussing. We are so desensitized. I actually saw a video of a man saying something along the lines of he's attracted to children. This is a grown man. He's in his 30s. And it's a new term where he's attracted to children. He won't ruin them, but he needs to be able to feel safe to say certain things. And for me, I never want to be so desensitized that now we're able to publicly talk about these things. Because then what if a child then starts to say, well, I'm attracted to 30-year-old men. We
That's
were meant
crazy.
to be together. And it just creates chaos. So I understand if people are offended, that was not the intention.
Mhm.
But why is asking a question bad? What am I supposed to say? People are like, oh, well, it's just a movie. Love is love. Adoption is adoption. How? Okay, but why are people so offended by his lack of an answer? I don't understand that. And maybe I get canceled today. I don't know. My intention is not to offend anyone. My intention is to say, let kids be kids.
Right.
That's what I think. Y'all let me know in these comments.
We grew up saying, what happens in your bedroom stays there.
People are agreeing. They're saying,
oh yeah, for sure.
Better childhoods, not knowing these things. Someone is saying, I agree with you. It's social media access. Amen. Standing 10 toes down. Let the children be children, period. Yes, let the children be children. Totally agree. The less they know, the happier they are, period. But then the security of men that like children or women that like children around nowadays needs to be addressed to them. Let the kids be kids, let kids be kids. So it sounds like people are agreeing. Ain't nobody gonna cancel you. They might cancel me. They might. So I'm just saying that people are agreeing, and I don't think there's anything wrong with asking a question as long as you're not attacking anyone. And I did not see him attack anyone. So for me, I feel like, you know what, he said what he said, and I respect a person that says what they said as long as it's not hurting anyone else. And I don't understand the hurt. Now, that being said, if there is a person that is a part of the LGBTQ
those people,
community,
the alphabet community.
No,
Yep.
if that in that community you want to have a conversation with me, then please send me a message, because where am I at? I'm here. I would love to have a conversation to better understand, like teach me. If I'm being ignorant and there's something that I'm unaware of, I am so open to having that conversation. But right now, just as it stands with people being offended, I don't understand what the offense is. So that's where I want to leave that at.
Okay.
But if that's you and you have a powerful point that you want to make, I would love to have you on this show, either virtually or maybe we even bring somebody in. I feel complete. Y'all feel complete?
Yeah, we're not even going to go to the deeper minutia of it because that's just going to open up a can of worms.
Okay.
Next question.
Oh, Lord, it's the laugh. Here we go.
Sarah.
Uh-oh.
If he's alpha, why does he move like he needs therapy?
If he's alpha, with air quotes, why does he move like he needs therapy?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean?
So,
alpha men, first of all, I don't even really believe in alpha, right? Like,
hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Expand.
I feel like alpha is a term that weak men use to assert their dominance. That's what I think. I don't think any real alpha. Now, if we're talking about, there are alpha, there are betas, there are sigmas. Yes, it is a real thing, but I don't think that that's something that is in our vernacular on the regular day-to-day. Like, I don't feel like we talk about, oh, that person's alpha. Now, they could say the same thing that I say, because where people say alpha, I say masculine.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone is quote unquote masculine or alpha, why do they need therapy? First of all, I think we all should be in therapy.
I am in therapy.
I think that's a beautiful thing, because literally therapy is exposing you to blind spots you didn't know that you had. Mm-hmm. When I'm in therapy, I learn about myself. I learn different ways to communicate. And because life is always going to trigger you some way, somehow, what I love about that is that it's an opportunity for me to understand my new triggers better, because there's always going to be something that comes up. Mm-hmm. Always.
So are you saying that men who say that they're alpha aren't really alpha?
Oh, for sure. A man that says, oh, I'm an alpha, no.
You're a weak man.
Probably. Well, the thing about it is, when you're an alpha, you don't have to say it. Your energy very much demands it, commands it, right?
Amen.
Like, there are some people who energetically, it's like, I know that that's a leader. I know that that's someone I would follow. And that being romantically, platonically, or in a group, right? We know who the alphas or the masculine men are in the room. And to be completely honest, it's not the person that calls himself that, and it's not the person that's the loudest. It's the person that has control without needing to ask for it. We surrender that to them because they've earned it in their essence, in their actions, in their words, in their deeds.
And it flows.
And it's easy.
Because femininity is flow.
Yeah, even the most masculine men will still bow down to a man that's more masculine than him.
Yeah.
There can only be masculine and feminine. It is what it is.
Do you believe true masculine men have enough humility to bow down to a man that's more masculine?
See, you said something important there. You said true masculine men. Yes, because masculinity also knows when it's time to go into your femininity. Masculine does not always get the job done. A true person understands. It's like a submissive wife, right? A submissive wife does not mean you just do what you're told. A submissive wife understands the same way she's following his lead. They both understand when it's time for the woman to follow. Right? So true masculinity, true leadership understands when it's time to follow. So yes, if you get a better result than I do, what do I look like not having the answers trying to lead the ship? You look stupid. That's how you look. And you sound crazy. I'm complete.
So am I.
Okay.
I love this question.
Okay, I'm ready.
Do healed women actually intimidate emotionally broken men?
Absolutely.
Expand. Because men have egos. So I want you to stomp on it real fast.
Yeah. Do healed women intimidate
emotionally broken men?
Yes. And I think they enrage emotionally broken men, because this is the thing. If all you've ever experienced in your life, which comes with emotionally broken people, if all you've ever experienced is chaos, then stability sounds like boredom. Stability sounds like judgment. Stability makes you uncomfortable, because the truth is we will fight tooth and nail to stay where we're regulated at. And too many of us are regulated inside of our trauma instead of what makes us thrive. And so if you're around a person that's constantly saying things like, okay, you want to fight. I don't want to fight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to fight you. And the answer is, okay, no, I understand where you're coming from. Well, what do you mean you understand where I'm coming? You don't even know how to deal with that kind of person. So when you're emotionally broken, I don't think emotionally broken people should date. I don't. I think you need to work on yourself. You need to work on self-love. You need to work on your triggers. You need to identify your trauma so you can respond to it in a more responsible way.
Let's identify emotionally broken people. Those who have warm body syndrome that can't be without a person. You are emotionally broken.
I mean, that's just one way to tell it, right?
Okay, expand.
Well, I think that emotionally broken means you react instead of respond. Emotionally broken means you have no regulation. Emotionally broken means you allow for the validation to really depict who and how you are. And that's not fair to you. And it's not until you're able to take a stand and stop letting your feelings run you, because your feelings are they're signals. Your feelings are just signals. This made me feel good. This made me feel bad. Okay, well, how do I respond to that signal? Right? When I throw a flare in the air, do I say, oh my God?
No, you're screaming for help normally.
Right. Or do I not? I'm just like, oh, there's a flare in the air. I wonder what's over there.
Okay.
Right? So there's two different ways to look at it. So if you're emotionally broken, sometimes that's why those people trauma bond.
Ooh.
Right? That's why those people are toxic in their relationship. That's why all of these things continue to happen.
So explain the difference between responding and reacting in a conversation.
Okay, give me an example. Something that would we're going to do this. You're going to use the same example of something that would be disrespectful. And I'm going to respond. I'm going to react first, and then I'll respond after.
Something that's disrespectful?
Yep. Give me something disrespectful.
Let's say I'm your man. I have a problem with you leaving all your makeup brushes all around the sink.
Give me something real.
Okay. Golly. Let's say you're a control freak.
Okay.
And you have to have your hands in everything.
Okay.
Like in a because you know what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
One of your things is seeing a thing and knowing what to bring to the table.
Okay.
Right. And your man may need guidance. I need guidance.
Okay.
So let's say finances. Let's say I have a spending problem.
Okay.
Not necessarily where I blow all my money, but I could be a better saver.
Okay.
For our future. You're my future wife. Yeah. And I want to go on a month-long vacation.
Got it. So my reaction, if you were to say, this is so hard because I would be in my masculine. But the truth is, if that, I would be a masculine woman with a man that's feminine, if that were the cause. But let's say that a man, I need something different, because that's inverting the roles that I believe in. Actually, no, I'll just do it. Let's say that I'm the man that is reactive and you're the woman that wants to go on a month-long vacation.
Okay.
Okay.
I can do
So
that.
if that's the case and I'm reactive, I would say, don't you see that you're not good with money already? We clearly need to get it together. Why are you over here trying to spend more money when we already don't have enough money in the account? That's crazy. You sound crazy. We're not going on a trip.
Whoa.
That is reactive.
Okay.
Responsive in that same situation would be, baby, I know that you probably need a break, but this is not the way to do it. Right now, we need to be more mindful of our finances as we build and we're going towards marriage. It's not the time to take a month-long break. But if we work really hard and we're able to put things away, like maybe you stop spending on Fashion Nova, maybe you stop spending on Amazon, maybe these packages stop showing up, we could put something away where how about I'll pay for the vacation, you could pay for all the food. That's more responsive.
You always trying to control what I do. I make this money. This is my money.
I'm trying to control. So if I'm reactive, I'm trying to control what you do because you don't know what to do. You be spending on this, spending on that. If it's up to you, we going to be broke over here. We ain't going to have no home. This is why you don't know how to lead. You need to do what you told. Why don't you ever? So that's all reactive, right? Now, this is the thing. If a woman bucks back to you like that, she don't respect you.
That's very true.
She don't respect you.
Somebody said, I hope you don't say it like that because a reactor is going to lose their sugar honey iced tea. That's funny.
That's facts.
That's facts, though. I love that. Are
okay,
we complete?
Do we feel complete?
Yes.
Okay.
You went under some heat not too long ago about.
I did.
Yeah. On tonight's conversation about a question that you were asked.
Oh, I already.
No.
Answered.
We're not going to delve. This is a question that's related to it.
Okay.
Why do average men believe they deserve extraordinary women?
Dang. Why do average men believe that they deserve extraordinary women? Why do average women believe they deserve extraordinary men?
It's delusion, darling. It's delusion.
Well, the funny part is an average woman can get an extraordinary man. And an average man, it's much more challenging to get an extraordinary woman.
Because women believe in hypergamy.
Yes.
They want something greater.
At their level or higher.
Right.
Absolutely. And most times that is the case. If you're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
If you've done the best with your genetic potential.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that's not the case, you're delusional too. Because beauty is a part of being high value. It just is what it is, especially for a man. But I look, we can call out the elephant in the room. It is harder for a man to get a beautiful woman when he's not doing well in his bank account than it is for a man that is doing better in his bank account. It's just the truth. But it's because women are seeking safety and security. So instead of getting mad about that, instead of that being the case, do better or be okay dating within your realm. And it's so funny because men will say, I don't need the money. The money doesn't matter what a woman brings, but men aren't going to date an ugly woman.
So
universally unattractive, those are the measurement. They're like, you can't measure that, but that is the measurement.
So you're saying that a man can be short, pot-bellied, bald, but if he has more than $1 million in his bank account, he can get a beautiful.
He's going to have a baddie. And she's going to act like she loves him too. She's going to do the most. She's going to be like, oh, that's my man. What's up, daddy? Hey. As long as that bank account is right. But this is the thing too. Those men, now I'm referring to the men that have no character and look like that with the money, right? Those men usually run those women into the ground. They are disrespectful. They are abusive, either emotionally or physically. They are rude. They aren't compassionate because they don't feel like they have to. It's like, I bought you. Anything that I buy is mine. So I don't have to respect you.
So in turn, women who marry for money, are they selling their souls to be provided for in a way that they know they can't provide for themselves?
Women who marry for money are truly and deeply unhappy inside of their marriage.
Say it.
Why? Women that marry for money because money is not enough to make you happy. Now, this is what I believe. And I believe in being financially secure, right? As a woman. If you are marrying for money, you're operating from need instead of want. You're operating from a space of I have to instead of I get to. And anytime that you're operating from I have to, it feels obligatory. When you feel like you're obligated to something, it doesn't feel good. It just doesn't, right? Like 80% of people aren't even working in the studies in the field that they studied in, and they hate their jobs. So now my job is to lay down, to get sweat on, to be, smile in front of all your friends. Yeah, I have all these nice bags, but bags don't keep you warm at night. And we as humans are seeking connectedness. And if you don't have that, you can't possibly be happy. And if you're not happy, what's it for? Money is not enough. And I do think, because I do talk a lot from the standpoint of how important money is, that people think that that's enough. It's not. The problem is you got to make the money to know that it's not enough.
Yeah. Sarah's not a gold digger, y'all.
Oh, no. Actually, I am. I am a gold digger.
Wait, what?
I said it.
Wait.
Would you like me to expand?
Yes, please, because I'm getting hot. Wait a minute. I wasn't ready for that.
I am a gold digger. 10,000%. I would never mine for a rock. I would never in my life mine for a rock. I would never in my life invest the way that I've invested in the equipment that I need, aka myself, mind, body, spirit, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, and energetically, get to a space where I'm able to mine for gold for no reason. Why would I do all of that for rocks? Why would I work so hard on myself to attract a dud? Why would I do that? I don't understand why anyone would say being a gold digger is a bad thing. Now, that being said, I've done the investment in myself.
So I'm thinking this. I'm sorry. I'm okay. I'm sorry. I've never been speechless before on this podcast.
I'm a gold digger.
So
you think I care?
No, I don't. I know you don't care. We've talked about this. You're going to say this.
I am a gold. And let me tell you why. This is the thing too. Actually, no, I ain't going to go there.
Wait, go there.
I have gold myself. And I would hope that the man that chooses me is also a gold digger. I would hope that he's mining for something valuable and not something that gives way under pressure, not something that's weak, not something that's a dud. Don't come over here looking for a dud. That's not me. And the same way that I'm not looking for a dud, I hope my husband's not looking for a dud.
So I'm talking about the term that has the negative stigma of the women who only go after men with money and they don't have their own gold themselves.
Okay, well, I'm not that.
I'm
not that. But I just hate the whole like freaking term to me is stupid. Like, why? Do you know how hard it is to mine gold? There's this show on TV where there's like actual gold miners, right? And they go like for a year at a time, they're searching for this one place. They have to go through so much dirt. That is a good woman. A good woman should be a gold digger where she has to get the equipment. She has to work crazy hard. She has to know proximity, right? She has to know where could the gold possibly be at? And then she's got to go through the dirt. Sometimes you have to kiss a lot of frogs, not sleep with, but sometimes you have to kiss a lot of frogs to find your prince. You got to go through all this dirt to find your gold. You've got to invest in the equipment. You have to make sure that your equipment doesn't break down, which means you don't break down, which means, baby, get your in the gym, right? You've got to be willing to do the things that are going to set you apart.
I've been in the gym.
And so I feel like we as women should, number one, if you look at the women in the Bible, feminine women have something going for themselves. When you look at the Ruths, when you look at the Esthers, when you look at the Sarahs, right? Not to say that they were perfect women because no one is, but when you look at Proverbs, that Proverbs 31 woman had the finest linen.
Oh yeah, she was a boss.
She was respected in her community. She literally was up before the sun came up. She had something going for herself. And you think for 1 second that if it's that woman, I don't deserve gold? You sound crazy. Now that's delusion. I'll be a gold digger, and I think we need to change the term. Now, I think that what people entitle gold diggers as, those are just modern day entitled women to me.
Wait, say that again?
The gold digger that society labels, those are just modern day entitled women.
Oh.
So that's like, okay, they a dime a dozen. They usually surgery to the gods and they look beautiful and they have the label with no contents. None. That's what I think.
I don't even know what to say. I don't have a rebuttal for that. Okay, moving on.
Was that bad? Was that bad?
No, it wasn't bad. You've you rarely blow my mind. You say a lot of things that take me aback, but I've never been speechless.
Well, I'll
I
tell you
wasn't ready
that.
for that.
I'm a gold digger. I'm standing on it.
Well, next question.
Okay.
Are men actually protectors, or are they just
Yes.
emotionally unavailable providers? You said come with the heat.
Are men actually providers
No,
and protectors?
Are men actually protectors?
Yeah.
Or are they just emotionally unavailable providers?
I think a lot of men are emotionally unavailable providers.
Expand.
Because most men, this is the thing. See, women, we work so hard on ourselves because we've been taught that, right? So I feel like more women work on the emotional aspect of themselves than men do. And the thing about men are they're either overly emotional because they were raised by a single mother, or they're not emotional because they were told, especially in our community, don't cry. What you doing all that crying for? You need to be tough. Show me your muscles. And because they haven't had the chance to either be emotional, or they've by nature been taught to be too emotional, that they don't really know how to emotionally connect in a way that's healthy and not toxic. So I feel like most men are emotionally unavailable because you can only go as deep as you've gone yourself, and most men don't go deep with themselves.
So speak to the men who are emotionally unavailable with women that they want to marry. Speak to them.
Let me tell you, when you emotionally open up to your woman that you want to be your wife, the way that she unfolds is crazy. When you provide the safety, because this is the thing too, and this goes back to women, because, pardon me, women need to stop weaponizing a man's vulnerability.
Yeah.
And I think that men now, through their experiences, have learned not to say anything, because I've learned that if I give you a little, you're going to disrespect me a lot. And we as women have to be careful with a man's heart, because the truth is, it's hard being a man. Like, imagine the responsibility of providing for your entire household, having leadership, making all the decisions. I know just in business alone, I have decision fatigue. That's why when it gets to stupid things, sorry to say stupid, but when it gets to stupid things, like, what do you want to eat? I don't know. You know, I want a good salad. I just need a good salad. Don't ask me any more questions about what I want to eat. I don't know. I'm paralyzed, okay? Analysis paralysis. I have thought too many times, and there's a real thing as decision fatigue.
Right.
And I don't think that women take enough care of the man that's making all of the decisions. So I do think that men are emotionally unavailable, and I think that it has a lot to do with the women that they've experienced in the past. And I do think that when they make the decision to be more emotionally connected to their woman, it's next level. Game over.
So speak to the women who bash men for being vulnerable with their emotions with them.
They raggedy.
Where you at?
Where am I at? I want 3. Ladies, if a man opens up to you and chooses to be vulnerable with you, then that is an opportunity for you to show that man that he is safe with you. But if you're not ready for that type of man, go on out here, enjoy yourself a dating experience, stop looking for something real. But a man needs somewhere safe too. And if you're not willing to be that safe haven for him, girl, you don't have nothing coming. You don't have nothing coming. What do I look like expecting you to provide for me, to protect me, to make sure that I'm okay, to do all the decision making, to make sure that our home is at the home front and it's protected and it's safe and it's all of these different things. I'm respected. You're open and honest. What do I look like doing that? But I can't even be somewhere safe for you to come lay your head at night.
That's crazy.
What do I look like disrespecting you or making you feel like less of a man when the truth is we're all human?
Because K. Michelle said that that's a weak man.
I hate that she said that.
I'm sorry.
I hate that she said that.
Because she said she don't want no weak man crying all over her. These women they want a man that lifts the weights, that has 30-inch biceps with the 6-pack.
But you know
and
what?
6+ inches with the good head of hair.
You know what?
That
I do. This is what I'm learning, like psychology, right? The truth is that most women, okay, if a woman is not built to be a partner. Now, this is key. If you have a partner, it's different than if you have the person that you're dating. If you are husband and wife versus marriage, right? Marriage, you just walk down the aisle. Cool, great. We love that for you. But if you have a partner, it's different. You could tell that person different things than if you're just dating somebody.
Right.
Because if you're just dating somebody, most women, because we as feminine women are constantly seeking safety. If you feel weak, secretly, deep down, she feels like you're weak. So some men really and truly are not safe to share certain things unless you have a real partner. A real partner says, baby, you're weak. I can be strong. Baby, you're weak. We could be weak together. Baby, you're weak, but it's okay. We gonna get it together. And then they help to build that person back into their strength, which is very different from just a person that you're with, you're dating, and some are even married to. That woman is saying, baby, you're weak. Ooh, that's a problem. Baby, you're weak. Ooh, how am I gonna be strong? Baby, you're weak. How are you gonna take care of me? And that is a selfish and entitled person that's in that relationship. But I understand why men feel that way, because more women are built to be that way than they are to say, I've got my man's back. I'm 10 toes down. This is it.
So you're saying that K. Michelle isn't a ride or die?
Yeah, I am.
I wasn't expecting
That's
you
what
to
that sounds
say
like.
this.
I'm not going to say K. Michelle. I'm just going to say anybody that says that.
But she definitely said it though.
I mean, I mean, also, I think that, never mind.
No, say the thing.
Nah.
No, say it. Say the thing. Say, Sarah, say the thing.
It's just,
say the doggone thing. Say
I'm
it.
just, does that person date outside her race?
I don't think so.
I think that person dates outside her race.
I'm not sure. I don't keep up with
I'm
her.
pretty sure that person dates outside their race. And I guess I would just have questions about ride or die anyway. Moving on. Next.
Okay, next. Oh, Lord Jesus. Are high value conversations are high value conversations just modern day patriarchy in disguise?
No. I'm complete. No.
Why are women called bitter when they simply have boundaries?
Why are women called bitter when they simply have boundaries? Whoever calls them bitter is weak. Or whoever calls them bitter wants to manipulate. Or whoever calls them bitter is trying to be strategic and change the way that they view themselves. And that has nothing to do with that person that is being called bitter and everything to do with the emotional groundedness of who's saying it. What do I like? Why would I call? I don't like calling I'll ask a question. I don't believe in calling anyone a name. Like, I don't know. I don't like breaking people down.
I've known you for a while.
Yeah.
I've never one time heard you call anybody a name.
I don't like doing that.
I don't remember.
I'll say in my experience, or this is what my therapist says, or I think that, but I'm not going to be like, this person is
XYZ.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I do think actions, I'll label an action now. I'll be like, this person, not this person, that is weak. Cheating is weak. I say that. I'll say it. I'm going to say it 10 toes until whatever. Hey, I love that, Kenny. Okay.
Child, I got it. Oh, Lord, this question. Okay. I'm going to say it.
Go ahead.
Why do men, I'm sorry, let me be more specific. Why do Black men want loyalty from women they never intended to commit to? He can smash and dash whomever, but she better not be getting her back cracked by nobody else but him.
Is that a real thing?
Yes, Sarah.
Kenny, is that real?
Yes.
Come on, tell me as a man. Do men want loyalty from women they'll never wife? Tell me.
All right, so most of the time, a man they want to have a woman that's loyal to them, no matter what, any scenario. But the moment you smashing somebody else, I don't care about your loyalty. It's gone. We don't need it anymore. You smash, you pass, you're gone.
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's delusion.
Why do so men expect a woman to be loyal with no commitment? He putting his hands in the air like I ain't getting into it. This is what I think. I think that men are designed to want to conquer. This is the thing. Some of y'all ain't worth being conquered for.
Wait, what?
Some of y'all men ain't worth being conquered for.
You know what? That's 100% true.
Some of y'all men expect loyalty and you don't have it coming. Some of y'all men expect a woman to be cooking, cleaning, doing all the things in the bedroom, looking good. You don't have that coming. Some of y'all men are asking for things you ain't qualified for either. And I think that until a man is really like, I don't feel like any good man is just going to be out here expecting loyalty from someone he wouldn't commit to.
That's okay.
Expecting loyalty is crazy.
That's a thing, Sarah. It's a thing.
How do you expect me to be loyal to you when you won't give me loyalty?
It's delusion.
No, that I don't even like that. No, some men, y'all don't have that coming. I could never. The level of never is so heavy for me. Okay, I'm complete. What's up, guys? Sarah Fontenot here. I just had to pause this episode really quick to let you know, if you have not yet, click the link below for our ebook, okay? How to become a more feminine woman. People ask me these things. These are actionable 10 quick steps, intro to femininity, with a video that goes over some things in even more detail. So that's for you. Make sure to click that link below and get your ebook on how to increase your femininity. 10 really simple steps. Love you guys. Now let's get back to it.
So we're gonna bring it a little light because we've been hit swinging strong.
Oh,
is choosing peace over potential now considered masculine?
no.
Like, I know you deliberately have chosen your peace several times over choosing to be in a relationship. Is that considered masculine?
No, I don't feel like it's choosing peace. I feel like it's choosing alignment. I think that peace comes from alignment. So if I am not choosing that person, or if I didn't choose that person in the past, it's because there was an alignment there. And I already know that if there's no alignment, I won't have peace in the future. And because that's something that's important to me to have in my married household. That's what it is. Now, that also being said, I think it's silly for anyone to think that relationships are peaceful 100% of the time. It's not realistic. How? We're two different humans coming together trying to make things work. We come from different vantage points, different experiences, different perceptions. And now all of a sudden we're just supposed to agree on every single thing. So I think that peace comes inside of being able to respond instead of react. Peace comes inside of being able to effectively communicate and make sure that there's an understanding on what's being said. You left me, you went somewhere. But I say that to say that it's important for us to have peace, but you have to be willing to work at that peace too, because peace comes from the hard conversations, which too can be peaceful if both people are grown.
Speak to the people who feel like they need to be in relationships to be completely healed.
Wait, say that again?
Speak to those people who feel like they can only reach peace and heal, like total healness while being in a relationship. They can't find it on their own because they feel like they're missing their person.
That's trauma speaking.
Thank you. I always thought so. But
yeah, that's trauma. If you need a person, you got work to do. You got work to do. You either have an anxious, probably attachment style, or even an anxious avoidant attachment style, and where somehow you are constantly in something, but you're always pushing that person away. So then you're always out of something to get back into something, to just push them away to be back out of something until you get back into something. Happens all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
So last two questions before we end this episode, this amazing episode.
Oh.
Sophia Martino had asked you specifically.
I love Sophia.
Same. I saw her recently. She's so beautiful.
Yes, she is.
Why do some men try to shut down women when they show any emotion at all?
Wait, what? Why do some men shut down women?
Try to shut down women when they show any emotion at all?
Who's they?
The women.
Men shut down women when women show any emotion at all. That's an unemotional. That's an
unemotionally unavailable man.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but also that's just an immature man. Because we as women are naturally more emotional. It just is what it is. Now, that doesn't mean you have to feel the wrath of our emotions, because we are always checking for safety. Our emotions are signals. They're telling us, are we safe? Is it dangerous? Is this okay? Hey, blah, blah, blah. We have all of these different ways that our emotions are giving us cues to what's around us, ultimately because we want to know, are we safe? So if we're getting emotional based off of a man that gives us a certain response, one, silly man, you're just going to get more emotion. Get it together. You're better off just being in it with her and then letting her regulate or helping her to regulate if you're that kind of person. But ultimately, that's not a man I think a woman should choose because he's not ready to be in a relationship.
But yes, he is, Sarah, because he's secure in his bank account and he's secure within himself. And he's 6 feet tall with a six pack and 6 inches and all of the things that the women want.
It's giving red flag.
Oh, sorry.
It's giving unhappy. It's giving that you are.
Wait.
What?
Are you saying emotionally unavailable men are truly unhappy and therefore shouldn't be in a relationship?
No, I think emotionally unavailable men don't know that they're emotionally unavailable.
Wait, what?
There's an avoidant attachment style, right? And that men and women have this. And if you are an emotionally unavailable person, it usually happens because back when you were young, at some point, your parents or your caregivers or your something weren't there for you. And so you built up a story that said, I don't need anybody. So actually true intimacy is terrifying for you. Now, these people oftentimes get into relationships with anxious attachment styles. Now, an anxious attachment style happens because when you were young somewhere, your parent or your caregiver wasn't there for you and you were like, why am I not enough? So it's the same experience, but a different resolve that each person had that now they've turned into these different personality types or character beliefs that they have about themselves. And the truth is that if a man is emotionally available, he needs to be with someone that has a secure attachment style to love them into being a secure, where deepest intimacy, hey, guess what? It's safe with me, right? They both continue to perpetuate this story because they both are deeply terrified of actually trusting love. And love is not possession. Love is true freedom. So an anxious attachment style and an avoidant attachment style, if you're emotionally unavailable or too emotional, what I would suggest is doing the work, yes, to become more of a secure person or dating a person that has a secure attachment style, because a lot of men are emotionally unavailable and they don't know how not to be until they are.
Last question.
Yeah.
That was great.
Thanks. I tried.
You're going to love this question.
Okay.
Why are soft life women called lazy while struggle love is called strong?
Whoa. Say that again.
Why are soft life women called lazy while struggle love is called strong? Because Sarah, when you're living a soft life with a man, you don't have to use your brain. You don't have to think about what you have to wear in the day. All you got to do is wash your behind and eat food and sit pretty. Sorry. I can't.
I don't even believe someone would say that. They actually say soft life love is lazy and struggle love is strong. You have to be strong. You're in the struggle. I do not recommend 0 out of 10, 0 stars. No, don't do struggle love. Now, struggle love is different. Wait, can we, because my brain just went somewhere for struggle love. Define struggle love, please. Is it where my brain went?
Mm-hmm.
It's like.
Struggle love. The man is in and out of jail, but you holding him down.
Oh, no.
The struggle love is,
no,
he had a baby on me or he keeps cheating on me, but he keeps coming home to me. So that's my man, my man, my man.
You know what?
Struggle love.
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
I'm complete. This is what I would say to any woman or man that stays with a man or woman that constantly and consistently cheats on you. I would ask you to ask yourself, where is it that you believe you deserve that?
He keeps coming home to me, Sarah.
Yeah, because you let him.
That's my man, Sarah.
Okay, great. And he's everybody else's. Like, where is it that you believe you deserve that? Where does that actually make sense? Where it's like, yeah, this is awesome. Like
Sarah, he's married. He's leaving his wife, though. He's leaving his wife. I get the best parts of him.
For some women, they're actually like that.
I know.
There's a special place in hell for those women. I really do believe that. I would never allow myself to be the woman that a man comes to. What's with women? Okay, so I'm just going to be completely transparent, okay? And I probably shouldn't say this online, but I'm going to keep it a buck.
Say it.
I have a sister wound, okay? Not from my literal sister, but from women, period. Because women can be, and not all women, I'm grateful for my soul sister goddess tribe, period, yes. And I have 8 women inside of my soul sister goddess tribe. And other women, it is very challenging for me to trust them. Why? Because women, when it says in the Bible, people come to seek, kill, and destroy, I think he was talking about women.
That's the devil. So you're saying that women are the devil?
I mean,
Sarah.
what?
Okay.
I said it. I really do. I really feel like.
Well, the devil does wear Prada. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was inappropriate.
All I'm saying is it makes sense to me. And the reason why I say this is because if you like really think about it, right? Why is it that when a woman posts that she's so happy in a relationship with a man,
all the men come out?
No, pause. She tags her man on social media.
All the women come.
All the women go to the man's page.
Because Sarah, we trying to figure out how solid he is.
Why?
Because Sarah, we need to know.
And you want to know how they do that? By creating more temptation. Is that not seeking to kill and destroy?
I got one. My man is, your man is. Whatever the words is. It's a whole song on it. My man is your man.
Girl, why do women compete in this manner? Because I'll be damned. Number one, if I would ever be another woman, I'll have a conversation like, hey, I've had conversations.
Wait,
where people are
Sarah,
like,
but didn't you say, you said this out of your mouth, that you don't think if a man cheats on you, he loves you less?
No, I don't think that.
So, isn't that essentially being okay with being the other woman?
Hell no. Because now what I've allowed a man to do is take his woman's power, and I'm never going to take another woman's power away. That is so weak to me. That's crazy to me. And that man just allowed your mistress to take power from his wife. That's wild to me. Now, it's different if the wife and the husband decide that they are going to do something a little more open, but to literally just be in a space of, I have this, like, an affair on the side is so wild to me.
Some women only date married men.
Yeah, because they too are emotionally unavailable. They just want experiences and things.
And they're whores.
I ain't gonna call nobody no
they're
names.
They're a whore. Listen, any woman who is okay with sleeping with a married man and you know that man isn't leaving his wife, you're a whore.
You're a user.
You're a whore. And a whore.
You're emotionally unavailable. You're emotionally unavailable. And it's easier to be the girl on the side than it is to be the wife, to be honest. It is. So I can understand. If you want an easier life, you want your bills paid, and you want sex, great. That's an easier life. You don't have no responsibilities.
Sugar daddy websites for that.
Yeah, but everybody ain't worthy of the sugar. If there's a handsome, successful man that's good in the bed, I can understand the mindset of it. I will just never be that woman. Never. Not knowingly anyway. But, now that's never going to be the case.
All right. I feel complete.
I'm complete.
It's time to wrap.
It is.
We 5 minutes over, chat.
Okay. So we feel good. We didn't do no reactions.
Oh,
we got 103 people on right now in this moment. That's pretty dope.
I'm mad somebody put somebody put a website up. Oh, wait a minute.
It's us?
I think is that a sugar daddy website? Oh Lord, I hope not.
I'm going to tell y'all a funny story about sugar daddies in the next episode.
Ooh.
We going live again. Let us know in the comments. Oh, wow. We got a lot of people on right now. Let us know in the comments, y'all, if we should go live again for the next episode. We love talking to you guys. We love hanging out with you guys. We love the comments and the questions, because we are getting some questions. Yes, facts. I am a gold digger. Somebody said, Sarah, too much of a gold digger to be that woman. Yeah, period. Baby, we've established this. You can call me whatever you want to call me. I do not give a damn. But my question is, I bet I have more gold than that person. Only someone that would try to make gold digger negative about me, they don't make no money for real.
Yeah, they don't have enough gold.
They don't. And it's okay.
It's okay.
I got a lot of gold.
It's okay, Stink.
It's okay, baby.
Dating your tax bracket. What?
Okay, so look, pause. I know you're enjoying this episode. I'll be super quick, okay? When you are on the go and you want to look cute, baby, we got merch now, okay? So if your hair is a little tussled, turned, the edge control ain't edge controlling, go ahead and get you a cute little It's Giving hat. Or if you're thirsty, feeling parched, and you want your drink to stay cold all day, there was nothing in this cup. But you know what? It will keep my beverages cold. So if this is for you guys, we got hoodies, we got all the things. Make sure to check out the store below and get what you love. Let me tell you, it is quality over here, baby. Let's get it. Back to the show. All right, that's the end of this episode, y'all. Gotta give a huge shout out to Shot by Anissa on the mic, baby. Thank you so much for joining.
It's no problem, Sarah.
Who is Kenny V, Creative Director, Producer of the Year?
Ooh, let's get it.
Guys, we are going. Oh, we got a lot. We got a lot happening in this next episode. So join us if you are. We're about to go live. If you made it this far, please hit that button below, subscribe, hit that little bell so you get a notification with each new piece of content. If no one has told you today, you are freaking phenomenal. Bomb.com. Nothing can stop you but you. But you got to do something about it. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye. Not tax bracket. What's up, guys? It's your girl, Sarah Fontenot, host of the It's Giving podcast, and I have some goodies for you today. Now, you already know about our How to Be More Feminine, a high-value feminine woman ebook. Well, we're taking it up a couple notches. We've got our ebook that's an ultimate self-love guide, and now we have our Boundaries Bible. This is the perfect trio on how to step into and be your best self. And also for the men, it's good for you too, okay? Sometimes our self-esteem, our low self-esteem, our low self-worth is blocking us from our blessing. And your blessing could be your future spouse, okay? So make sure to check out MsSarahFontenot.com if this sounds interesting to you. Love you guys. Sending love and light.